Amazon, HP, Tesla, Cisco, Apple, SanDisk, Google, LinkedIn, Visa, IBM, Netflix, and Adobe. So these are the few well-known orgs that are located less than an hour away from this university located in San Francisco Bay Area. Not just that, this university is rated best in the West by the Princeton Review for over 15 years. Plus, this university is affordable, has multiple accreditations, and has a diverse student body. We're talking about California State University East Bay, also called Cal State East Bay or CSUEB. If you want to study at this top-rated public university in the US, sit back as we are joined by Laura Perry from the International Recruitment Team to answer all your questions regarding studying at CSU East Bay. Also, I'm dropping the link to download a free handy guide that contains all the information you need to study at CSU East Bay, such as courses, tuition fee, campus maps, accommodations, scholarships, entry requirements, and more. This guide will help you with your research and know all about the university before you start your application, so do check that out. Now let's start with Chapter 1, Introduction to the University.
California State University East Bay is part of the CSU system, which is the largest public university system in California. And the CSU system is known for low-cost, high-quality education, so it's a really great value. And as you can see behind me, the San Francisco Bay Area is a beautiful place to live. So a lot of our students like to come here because of the great internship opportunities through San Francisco and Silicon Valley, as well as just the nice living experience here in Northern California.
Chapter 2 Courses. CSU East Bay offers 100 academic programs at the UG and PG level in various subjects, including business, arts, sciences, and education. The university has a mix of STEM and non-STEM programs on offer, as well as intensive English program. Let's hear more on this from Laura.
Yeah, so we have 100 academic programs, so that's over 40 undergraduate degrees and 25 F1 graduate programs. The most popular programs for international students tend to be business administration and business analytics, as well as computer science, just because of our location near Silicon Valley. But we also have excellent engineering programs. So for graduate students, that's engineering management and construction management. And for undergrad, that includes construction management and our new civil engineering program that started this year, as well as computer engineering.
Chapter 3 Entry Requirements. So the entry requirements will differ for UG and PG programs, so will the English language test. The university is open to IELTS or TOEFL but does not accept Duolingo. Also, GMAT and GRE will be not required for all programs. Plus, the major benefit is the university will also accept CBSE examinations towards general education credit. Laura tells us more about it.
So for undergrads, it's very straightforward. We're just looking for TOEFL 61 or IELTS 6.0. We don't accept Duolingo. And then we're looking at their high school transcripts, so equivalent to a 3.0 GPA on a US scale. If students have more than 3.3, they might be eligible for merit scholarships for undergraduate students. And then at the graduate level, it really varies by department. So the minimum for admission to the university as a graduate student is a 2.5 GPA, but many programs like computer science or statistics are going to look for a 3.0 in most cases. And then on top of that, the TOEFL or IELTS again is either a TOEFL of 80 or an IELTS of 6.5. And then some departments require GRE. So computer science, for example, is one that absolutely requires GRE and will not waive it. Whereas some of our business programs like business analytics, our new marketing analytics program, and the MBA request GRE or GMAT, but they will waive it based on work experience. I would also just note our new CBSE for college credit policy for undergraduate students. So students coming out of CBSE schools in India can now earn college credit for CBSE exams that they pass with A1 or A2.
Chapter 4 Money Matters. State university systems in the US are comparatively affordable but don't compromise on quality education. That means you can get a well-respected US degree at a lesser price, and CSU East Bay is no exception. We asked Laura how much tuition fee and living one should set aside per annum. Here's what she had to say.
Yeah, the cost of living in the Bay Area is high, so we're actually for Cal State East Bay. So our living expenses is $21,375. That's the amount that is put on our I-20. Of course, if students are frugal and they are able to have a lot of roommates, their costs might be less than that, but that's the amount that we require for financial support for the I-20. And then the tuition is dependent on the number of units that students take. So for undergraduate students, it's $17,627 for taking 12 units. And for graduate students, it's $16,631. The graduate business programs do have additional graduate business professional fees. So those are $21,761. And that's all for taking the minimum number of units. So students do need to take into account if they want to take more units per semester, they're going to pay the additional $420 per unit for the non-resident tuition.
Chapter 5, Scholarships. CSU offers a range of scholarships aimed at undergraduate students that can give you a whopping $50,000 or 41 lakh rupees on your UG degree. Do note that most scholarships at CSU will require a separate application to be considered. Laura has to say more about this.
Yeah, so I mentioned earlier for undergraduate students, we do have global scholarships. So this is for high achieving students with strong grades. We have 2 tiers, Global Excellence and Global Honors. Both of them require a 3.3 minimum GPA, and then the Global Excellence also requires SAT or ACT. So we don't require those tests for admission to the university, but it is required for these competitive scholarships. And there is a separate scholarship application, so it's not automatic consideration. Students need to, after completing Cal State Apply, log into our scholarships portal to set up a profile, and they'll also write an essay to be considered for these scholarships. And the Global Excellence Award waives all of the non-resident tuition, so that's $12,500 US per year in savings, so over $50,000 for the 4-year career. And there's the smaller Global Honors. It just waives $2,500 for 1 year. That one's not renewable, but if students continue to maintain their GPA, they can apply again following year.
Chapter 6, Post-Study Work Opportunities. Non-STEM degrees in the USA will give you 1-year stay-back option, whereas STEM degrees will give you 3-year stay-back option. The university is located very close to San Francisco downtown and is within 30 to 40 minutes drive from some of the best firms to work for. Let's get to know more about this from Laura.
Students are eligible to apply for optional practical training after they complete their degree. So it's 1 year for any student, and then those in STEM fields are eligible for up to 3 years. And this past year, we had over 700 students on OPT and STEM OPT, most of them staying in the Bay Area, but some of them going to other states as well. And that's in a variety of fields. So it's predominantly STEM fields, but we also have students in business that get placements or even in the arts. So there's a lot of opportunities, obviously, in technology, just because of our location near Sun Valley. There's also a very vibrant biotech industry here in the Bay Area, as well as finance and import-export, supply chain management, those kinds of fields as well. So there's a lot of opportunities in all sorts of industries. And of course, all of those industries have data. So data science and business analytics, you can use those degrees in all sorts of fields.
So that was all for today's video. Also, don't forget to download the free guide to CSU East Bay from the description box and the pinned comment below. Also, let me know which other university should I feature in the next video. Thank you for watching, and let us catch up in the next one.